I've been wanting to clean my 16 buffalo nickels and my or 18 buffalo nickels and my 26 V nickels, but I want to find a good result before I actually do clean them a quick way. They're very hard to clean by hand. So I got 30 of my Jeffersons that are pre-1960 that I still collect, and I'm going to tumble them with rock, and I've got some baking soda and a little bit of pea gravel on the bottom of that. Taking all 30 nickels, throwing them in there. I'll put a bunch of Bonani on top of them. Let's see, that's probably 3 tablespoons. Also, I've got white wine white distilled vinegar, 2 ounces of that. I'll throw that in there. Oh boy, is that gonna mess up my Jack Daniel's shot glasses. Yeah, it's really foaming up pretty good there. And I've got a pretty good cap full of rocks there. I'm gonna throw on top of that too. I'll close that up, tumble it for 24 hours, and I hope the results are better. Let's see. And of course, I'm going to fill that up to the top of the rocks with water. And that's it. I'll let them tumble for 24 hours. And I hope these do better. Well, we'll see in 24 hours. Meantime, while the nickels are tumbling, we'll clean some silver. I'll start off with a silver quarter. It's pretty much the way I clean all my silver. A little baking soda in the sink. And just gently rub it. I've heard salt works, but I tried it. It just feels too gritty. It doesn't take but 5 seconds or so. And there you have it, man. It's got a few, like under by the 3 there, whatever that is. It has a little dirt there. I could get that out, but I'm not that worried about it. I'll rinse that off. Just dab it a little bit. Let's sit down. And I've got some lemon juice here. Just bargain basement stuff. I poured a cap full of it. I'll throw the quarter in it and let it set for an hour to keep it from tarnishing. Now for the silver nickels. Same thing. Put it under the water. Put it in the baking soda and scrub it a little bit. These don't come nearly as clean as quick. Sometimes I get little pits on them. But if they don't turn up, I'll show you a quick way to brighten them up a little bit. And dab the last one off a little bit. And they came out okay. Not good enough for me, but for the people that like them a little brighter, you can use some E-Zest, E-Z-est, whatever, for copper, gold, and silver. We can do this on a real expensive coin, but let's take the darker one and throw it in there for a minute. And after about a minute or so in this E-Z-est, take it out and throw it right in the baking soda to neutralize it. And rub it, and rub it, and rub it. And as you can see, it comes out to a pretty nice result. Make sure you rinse that stuff off. The baking soda neutralizes the easiest, and you got to make sure you rinse it off real good. You should rinse it off, well, tap water is good enough, because this isn't a rare coin anyway. I wouldn't dip a rare coin. So let me dry them off and see how they look now. Excellent result for both of them. Here's the one that was in a better condition, and that's the one that was in the worst condition. And like I said, with that E-Z-est coin cleaner, if you got an invaluable coin to clean, that's nice. Then I'd do the same thing. I would throw these in lemon juice, and not to waste any. That's been sitting for a little while. I'll let it sit for a full hour. Okay, it's been sitting about an hour. Just take it out and give it a full rinse. Then I can throw the nickels in there. If you're going to do this with silver, I'd do the silver first, the highest percent, like the dimes and quarters and whatnot. Then the nickels. And that should keep them from tarnishing. Alright, do you think that's good enough for these silver? I mean, really, for your coin book or coin flip, it doesn't get much better than that. Alright, it's been over 30 hours. It's about time to check these things out. Alright, I took the cap off, and man, does it look gray and muddy. We'll see what they look like before it rinsed off. Alright, I went outside and rinsed the container off. And there they are. I'm going to dry them off and show you the results. Alright, I dried them off, and man, it's a very good result. As you can see, they turn out nice and clean. They even put them in order from whatever, the 50s all the way through 1940. 40s up there. But anyway, they look very good. And the only ones that didn't turn out real well was a couple here that I could barely even tell what they were, and they wouldn't clean up at all. Man, that looks a lot better. Yes, sir, that looks a lot better. Like I said, I don't know whether it was the rocks tumbling 30 hours or adding a couple ounces of vinegar. I think the vinegar had a lot to do with it. Vinegar and Bonami. Vinegar and Bonami or Barkeeper's Friend. I'm going to have to try the Barkeeper's Friend and vinegar on my next project, which will be... Okay, please join me in my next video as I try to clean up some buffalo nickels and V nickels the same way. These are all ones I found this year, 2009, and two that I'm not going to clean. 1913 variety 2 buffalo nickel in good shape, and a possible 1885 V nickel. I gotta find a way to get a date on that, but I mean, for sure it looks like 1885, but these two I wouldn't clean. The rest of these are not key dates or anything, and they look to be in pretty bad shape, so we'll see what we can do with those on the next video. Thanks for joining me.